Hello everybody, it's me, Coach Trucker Looter, signing in finally for a new and brand new episode and a brand new video of the channel. And this is a really important one because it's one that I am actually more passionate about, which is teaching about C Sharp. C Sharp is one of the most widely used general purpose programming languages. It is a multi-paradigm language that combines object-oriented, imperative, declarative, functional, generic, and dynamic programming. C Sharp is one of the programming languages designed for the Common Language Infrastructure, or CLI for short, which is an open specification developed by Microsoft and standardized by the International Organization for Standardization. In this channel, in this chapter, we are going to see how the syntax and the structure of a C# code works by making exercises in each example in order to hammer down the structure of a C# code into your brain. In this channel, we're also going to loot code from other sources and put them in our own treasure chest because we are looters, code looters. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the C# structure, okay? So first things first, the first thing to do when you're working in C# is finding the right IDE for you. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. For example, I have here Visual Studio, which is provided for free thanks to Microsoft. It's a very robust and very developer-centered IDE, and I believe it's the best one, especially to code in C#. Especially to code in C#. So I'm not gonna teach you how to install Visual Studio. There's a lot of videos that teach you that. We're gonna jump right into the first code, okay? So bear with me. Let's create a new project. And of course, we're going to choose console C#. We're going to choose console C# in order to learn. Console C#, that means that we are going to create a program based on C# and we're going to input it into the console command of the computer. So double click this. We're going to create, the first one is going to be hello world. And now we're going to place it into our own folder, whichever folder you like. And we're going to click next. We're going to use the .NET 8 framework or the framework that you like the most, or the latest framework that you have, okay? I have that 8 long-term support. Let's create. And you can see here, if you see this is perfect because we're going to start from the ground up, okay? I'm going to delete all of this and excuse me for a second. So don't worry for seeing this black screen over here or an empty screen. This is perfect because I'm going to help you how to write this program, and the first thing that you are going to know is that you are going to actually learn with me. I'm going to explain step by step, line by line, what's going on over here after we finish the program, okay? So first line is using system. And we'll finish with a semicolon. Every line that's finished with a semicolon, there is a statement, okay? Language like C#, C++, or Java, all the statements finish with a line. Will sort of finish with a semicolon. That means that you actually inputted a new line, a statement on the code, and the program will read that when you compute the code, okay? next step is using system namespace here, hello world. So namespace hello world, and we're gonna wrap this around it. So basically we're wrapping all our code inside this namespace. I'm gonna explain what namespace is, okay? So now we're gonna do class program pay no mind to my kitty that she wants to go outside, but it's too late for now. It's late for to go outside. Class program, then static void main string arguments. Okay, and now here is where the magic happens. I'm gonna write console.write line hello world. Then save the code and then press the Control key, Shift key, and the B as in build key. That will build the program. Your Visual Studio will build the program, and now we can run the program by going here. Hello world. Ta-da! You inputted this line of code into the computer. Hello world. So now, what did we do? So what was the thing that did we do, and what was the thing that made this all happen? So first, let's start with the first line over here, using system. So this line tells your program that it can use the system library. When you say using keyword, the using keyword is that you can use different libraries. There's a lot of libraries, not only system, but system32, using a lot of things like using system dot buffers, code domination, collections, data, diagnosis drawing, formats, you name it, okay? So basically those the using keyword is to import libraries. Now the namespace here over here. Namespace, what is a namespace? A namespace is like a folder. It's basically something that wraps up all your code inside this little guy. So what it does is that you can have different like, how you say it, code inside one file of C#, but namespace will basically sort out that wrapped up code. Therefore you can use different different codes inside your program and take that namespace as I mentioned from other files and import it into other files. These will help a lot with cluttered. If you have a lot of cluttered code, you can use namespace and basically rearranged and make it look prettier. Basically, it's for organization purposes. Class program. So what does this line mean and do? Class program. A class is a blueprint for creating objects. Program is the name of this specific blueprint. See, program is the name of the class over here. Think of it as designing a house before you build it, okay? Here, line 7, static void main string arguments. So what is this? This line is the entry point of your program. Static, right here, means this method belongs to the class and not to a specific object. Void, on the other hand, indicates that this method doesn't return any value. It's void. Main over here is the name of the method where your program starts. Basically, main is basically what you have. So you can say, maybe you can, let's try something. Private void, and when I put on private, it's all like blurred out. It's because I haven't called it yet. Static though makes everything shine out because you can use it. Is the name of the main is the name of the method, and string arguments allows your program to accept command line arguments, which are inputs provided when you run the program. And last but not least, in line 9, console write line hello world. So this line prints the text hello world to the console. Console refers to the console, the text window where your program runs. Write line is a method that writes a line of text to the console, and then hello world is the actual text that you printed. And that's it. There's a lot to grasp in this concept, especially if you are a first user of C# and mainly programming. But this is how basically a very minimalistic structured code look like. You have to use some libraries. You can wrap up the code around it in the namespace, use a proper class, and then use a method in order to create your code.